Ana here. Does play a decent amount of Jana, so targeted ban here onto the support.
Okay. And it's interesting to see because we talked about it a little, but like the blue team, by having that first pick, you're not banning the overpowered champion because you can pick that champion first. That's why you'll never see blue team. They're not going to ban the Ornn. They're not going to ban the Vlad because they want to be able to pick that. And let's see, because we see a Master Yi ban on the side of red. They're not, so either Ornn or Vlad is slipping through the cracks. And I wonder if blue team's going to pounce on that, because those are both, in my opinion, crazy champions.
So we're getting incredible target bans here from Wnderland. Ken was originally a Master Yi one trick. Hits Challenger most seasons playing Yi. But I think he plays more champions now. Katarina, I think, might be the second champ for Shrouded. So a lot of target bans here. There is a big benefit here in the drafting ideas when, like, we have the Ornn who's powerful. We had the Vlad. The thing is, when you don't ban any of them, then you have the chance to pick one. Yuumi gonna be first picked here. Interesting. So we have Vlad and Ornn here available for the red team. Have they even prepped this? The thing about OP champs is sometimes you don't practice them because you don't expect to play them.
I'm sure they got a little bit of playtime under the belt, but the question is, do they know the counters? Do they know the way that they should lane against exact champions that they're going to go up against? That's where it all comes down to.
Nala's going to be picked up here, okay.
Yes. And that's an interesting pick. Yuumi, the way Yuumi works is when she untethers from the champion she's in, she's able to body block the Nautilus hook off of the champion that Nautilus is actually going for. So she could be a little body block. It's actually a little annoying as a Nautilus player to go against the Yuumi, but it's not gonna. Oh, there it is. So we got the Kai'Sa pick on the red side, a great champion, AD or AP, either way. But now on blue side, finally after 4 picks, we got the Vlad. So
a lot of healing here from the blue team though, so we'll probably see some healing reduction here. But Yuumi Vlad in the late game is like insane. It's absolutely insane. So much damage.
It is.
I mean, Vlad can almost like triple kill by himself. You add the Yuumi damage there, or the Yuumi like adaptive damage to Vladimir. Like the scaling gets out of control. We have so much healing, and then we have a pretty safe ADC pick. We saw in our first match of the playoffs, the ADCs aren't too great into the APCs, but if we're both gonna play ADCs, we've got the Kai'Sa and the Xayah. Oh, wait a second.
Could be Varus mid.
Could be Varus mid. I think it's probably actually gonna be the Varus bot though.
And the Kai'Sa
mid? And then the Kai'Sa mid, yeah. I think that's more likely, honestly.
2 very situational champions. We did see that AD Varus last game. I don't think we're gonna see it again. That was very. Dienzio is, I feel like, the only person I can know that could pull something like that off. AP Varus is the number one thing being
10 right crit AP Varus hybrid build. I gotta kill. I won a competitive match. We'll see the video soon. But I do think it's gonna be the Varus and the bot, just for the reason we talked about the APCs. It enables the Nautilus. Like, you're picking these APCs, or Varus, he counts as an APC. Just so the Nautilus can just get all over the map. We'll see ZZ roaming a lot.
And Kai'Sa works very well with that Nautilus as well.
Yeah, and we'll do like pretty significant damage here. We've got our bans here. We've missed out on them. Mundo band, Wukong band. I believe Ken plays some of these in the jungle, so more target bans here from the red team. A lot of research going in here. And then the Gragas and Xin Zhao for the blue team. A lot of jungles banned here, man.
Yep. A lot of jungles. I mean, they're assuming that both sides don't have the jungle pick. I want to see a Nautilus jungle. I know for a fact that's a bot lane. Okay, 3 ADCs. If I don't see a Rammus, well, actually, if Kai'Sa goes AP and Varus goes AP, it doesn't matter. Actually, Rammus.
I believe that, unfortunately, was an auto pick. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure on the rules. I don't know if we can get an update. But that Jinx is definitely not supposed to be there. It counted down to 0. So we'll kind of go through here, pretending that they have the triple ADC. That's exciting. Happy!
I'm so happy.
About Nunu.
Happy made me so happy. The Nunu jungle, great gank potential. such a versatile champion. You can build AP or AD. He probably will go AD, but man, if he doesn't go Rod of Ages first item, I'm going to be sorely disappointed because the amount of health, the amount of damage it gives you is nuts. Oh, the happy Nunu pick. Into the Scion pick for blue team. They got some big boys and a lot of damage with the Xayah and Vlad. And to top it all off, if any of them get fed, they have that Yuumi to steamroll. Absolutely insane. I love that team comp from Boba Luvers. I hate Yuumi, but I love that team comp.
It's definitely gonna work pretty well here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they really have an answer to the Vladimir here, and I think especially if they're gonna have to sit with this draft, we're gonna have to cook something like Varus support, you know. So I'm a bit worried. It can work. It can definitely work, you know. Looks like Kai'Sa top. We're gonna get the Kai'Sa top, Varus mid, Jinx ADC. And the Nautilus in the caster lane. Okay.
You know, I'm not going to count them out because Vlad's problem is he's ungankable. But if Varus can just poke that Vlad down and sustain it, maybe it's a good pick. I'm not a mid laner, so I don't know the matchups. Maybe they know it better than me. But Varus can poke that Vlad down. So we'll see.
All right.
And that's another problem, though.
We do have, they do have the potential to remake the draft, but they have to capitalize on it. So if this is going through, I'm excited to see our free ADC game. It's actually super exciting. It's fun. It's fun.
Free ADCs and one big boy Nautilus to cover all the damage.
Yep. They can start to melt through a Nunu and a Scion if they get ahead though. So like this game can go both ways. You know, if the Nunu and the Scion can get ahead at all, you know, they can steamroll the enemy ADCs, but if the Nunu and the Scion fall behind, you know, we've got the opposite thing where these triple ADCs just melt through them. Ooh, they have the Prestige Battle Cat Jinx.
Off early game. Nunu is so good early game with the ganks, with the bite on the chomp and the farming. It's so hard to lose. As long as you're at an objective with your Nunu, you won't lose that objective unless you've all died in that team fight.
Yeah, very
That's
true.
The only time. That's the
objective
time.
secure on Nunu is incredibly strong. One of the best.
It's basically the best.
Yeah.
Like, the only person I can think of that might be better is Evelyn, but that requires her ult to pop off, so she needs to save her ult. Nunu, it's just one Q and a smite, and you've taken that objective. And we're gonna see
dragon
this
for sure.
Yeah. 100%. We're gonna see this. We have a lot of late game champions on red team side too. So blue team is gonna have to capitalize on that early game tremendously with that Nunu, that Scion, and the Xayah and Yuumi. They have great early game, but if Jinx, if Varus, if Gwen, if Kai'Sa, any of them come online, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, the Kai'Sa isn't traditionally seen in the Baron lane, but it's actually an incredibly strong matchup here into the Scion. Like, he's gonna be struggling most of this game. He'll scale, right? Particularly if he goes tank, but if he doesn't go something like Steel Cap's like first item, his lane could get like absolutely trashed. It'll give the Gwen time to scale. I mean, we've literally got winning lanes for every single Honeyfruit already down at minute 10.
Already. And he still has less health than that guy, so even after popping that Honeyfruit. He is gonna have a world of pain waiting in store for him unless that Nunu can go in for the gank. But again, guys, as an ADC, she has a lot of mobility. She has a lot of ways to counter a Nunu snowball. She just used her little movement speed though.
Gets slowed by the Scion. Gets knocked up.
There it is.
Snowball's in.
This is why I love Nunu, baby.
Wait, in the ball lane though, Xayah does die to the ignite of ZZ. I mean, Gwen has the invade now. We'll get the extra Krugs. Happy is stuck under turret here.
Yuumi, the poor cat.
Here?
Oh my god,
looks like
nowhere
she's
to
gonna
go.
make it out.
No,
Jinx
she's
getting a couple autos to get
not.
a kill onto the Jinx. Very important for the acceleration here. Blank's resetting, playing safe here.
I mean, to be able to
red team looking a little overextended. Can Snowball
trying to catch something
right there?
Oh, there's nothing to catch except a giant man in a submarine costume. Yeah.
Nautilus able to peel out for them there. We're looking at a pretty healthy gold lead here from the bot lane. Yuumi behind isn't great, you know?
No, especially, and this Scion is going to be so far behind, and Kai'Sa's going to be able to be there for the team fights for the dragon. I already know, but look at this.
Get Snowball into the ult, flashes out,
into the ult, into the kill. Beautiful. This is why. I'm gonna be
10
talking
all
about
over
this
this map. Yeah,
and
he's
Sion's
taking over the game.
Yep.
Looking to
Sion's
take
gonna
him
go
down. The pathing isn't great here from the
wait,
Kaisa. The
wait.
passive doesn't take him
my
out.
God.
She's confused. What happened? She ran into him and then out of him and then back into him and then goes to the gray screen along with the Scion.
She
Great
used her
return
E
kill.
to kill the Scion and then had no movement speed to escape the Scion's little passive. He runs so fast like a brick house. He's the Kool-Aid man coming in. A flash into the hook, into an ult on this. Zaya's gonna try. Oh, she's gonna get the kill. Yumi's not even
should
on
be able
her.
to go back in. No,
He's getting the
from
ult, stuns it. There's no flash on this Nautilus. He's got nowhere to go but to
It looks so
heaven.
bad.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then it didn't.
Wow.
This game so back and forth, but I mean, that's really big now that this red team. I think it was kind of the shining star.
Yeah.
Gwen popping ulti though, pops
my
the ghost,
goodness.
looking to run down this. Look, they ran
Scion.
away this time from the Scion passive.
Yeah. Wait.
It just barely gets out. I mean, he needed this Kai'Sa to get ahead.
Yeah. Oh, look at them. They're ganking this Jinx behind his own tower. Nowhere to go. This Nunu absolutely everywhere, making sure they can take so much. Look at all this armor plates they're going to get because of this.
Yeah, 3 plates here going over to the Xayah, the Yuumi, and the Nunu. I mean, this Nunu's been all over the map. Gwen finally does get something done.
He didn't know. Oh, he had to flash out. He didn't know Nautilus was there, but he escapes. Oh, he takes a rocket to the face, but it doesn't matter. Look at Nunu, man. He doesn't care. Look at the damage on that.
Takes out the Varus.
He's not even building AP. He went tank Nunu. I'm sad, but still, this is better than anything. Oh, but Nunu does go down.
I will say, though, Gwen isn't picking up these kills. It's very unfortunate. Fed Gwen would be better than most of the characters on their team. 3 assists here, not what you want to see, but we are back in the game much more even than our previous series, and I'm excited to see us go the distance.
Yeah, this is definitely a close game, especially in the laning phase.
Knockup hits the Kaisa.
Yeah. Kaisa taking a lot of damage with the little combo by Sion, you know. And Gwen, even though she has 3 assists, she's not too far behind this Nunu, who has been everywhere on the game. So it's not exactly like she's out of the game. She's just not online yet. But look at that damage. They're going for this dragon. But Nunu,
I mean, Nunu
you gotta flash for this.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, he steals it. It doesn't matter. Oh, no. All that hard work, the true damage, the scissors doing too much damage, Nunu taking that dragon. And now, I mean, at the end of the day, it's only Ocean Dragon. It's not too important.
Arguably the worst dragon. Maybe the Ice Dragon is just as bad, but...
I like Ice Dragon, to be fair, especially as a Nunu player. The ability haste is pretty good. I don't like Ocean Dragon. But now they're going to go for this Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rift Herald is up.
Yeah,
we have the Gwen ult down though. Yuumi ult is down as well.
Look, they're gonna take this dragon, this turret in the process though. They don't get the Rift Herald, but they get the turret.
It was only 2 plates though. They did take several plates before this.
Yes.
Gwen should get a lot of this gold here. It doesn't even look like he's gonna share it with Varus. So that's so much gold into the pocket of the Gwen. I mean, I don't know if you do this, but like, I know I'm supposed to drop the Herald mid. But what I do when I'm jungling is I go to whatever lane has no one in it, so I can get all the turret plates to myself. And Boom here doesn't share any of that turret plate gold with anyone else, but I'll take a Fed Gwen over Fed Varus, honestly. Varus can always play from behind.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Gwen told everyone in the voice chat to go away from the Rift Herald. They wanted the gold for themselves. Because you know what, a Fed Gwen is good. But even now, Gwen's still only on par with Nunu. Nunu has been everywhere. He has been a menace. They got the dragon. They got a lot of gold. They got a lot of turrets. So let's see how it goes. And that Sion switching lanes already. So you see the Sion bot with this Varus.
So he's playing weak side. So like an idea that's like pretty popular and competitive is like, what's the difference between weak and strong side? So the Xayah and the Yuumi in the top lane here, they want to take this turret, but we have a fight on our hands.
A lot of damage. Look at Nunu going in. He gets the root. Oh, they stun Nunu out of his ult. I believe he does not have ult anymore. Gwen is running for her life, though. Look at the Yuumi trying to go for the poke. It's not enough. Oh, but Jinx all alone. Nowhere to go. She's gone.
I mean, that rotation through the jungle hasn't even finished her first item yet. You could maybe say she's close to full build, only needing 2 more items to finish it, but other people might say she hasn't built the full item. Taking a look at some of these builds in the meantime, though, I mean, we've got the Stormmail on the Nautilus. It will work against the Zaya, but no one else, I think. So,
not too much. I mean, it works against the Nunu and Vlad. The thing with Vlad, though, you can build
the healing. Yeah. Oh, I'm so silly. You know what? Thornmail is a great purchase here. Actually, very heads up play here. There's a big difference between Thornmail and Bramble. For like tank champions, when you CC an enemy with, we have a team fight here. Verzal goes out just for the disengage, but Thornmail, when you CC an enemy, will apply the grievous wounds. You don't have to get hit. So Nautilus can apply that to everyone. Yeah, with his ult.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you have to CC. You have to like immobilize or something.
Okay, and that's not too bad. You get that, and you get the anti-heal. It's good for the Nunu. It's decent for the Vlad. Vlad, you really want magic resist for mostly.
Yeah.
That's how you slow down his healing and his damage. That's specifically what we want. Look at this Nunu coming in with the snowball, looking for this gank. Is he gonna get it? He had forced the flash. It's good enough. And he's catching someone else. Gwen is caught in the fray, but look at that. She's got a lot of healing too. They're gonna have to build their own version of anti-heal too.
Yeah, one thing about the Gwen that I find incredibly frustrating is all the true damage she does. So like it's so hard to itemize against her. So especially with all these ADCs, there's just not much you're gonna be able to do versus this Gwen if she's able to make it there.
Yep.
We do have
is Frozen Heart, but that's
Heart. Yeah, that is a decent, but the attack speed. You're right. Exactly. It is very heads up play. A lot of people don't think about that. The attack speed probably is the correct counter. 5,000 gold lead here, I believe, for the blue team. This matchup that was supposed to be so good for the Kai'Sa with the Nunu pressure. I mean, he's down almost 1,000 gold here.
Yeah. They're going for this dragon. 2 dragons, Ice Dragon. They're gonna go for it. Look at Varus doing a little poke, doing what he can. Simply
maybe
not
seeing
enough.
if he can steal, but
yeah. Any Hail Mary is something I would throw, you know. And look, now they're gonna catch this Varus in the bot lane, and they got it. Absolutely insane. This Sion, you know, he was being bullied in the early game, and now he has become the bully himself in the bot lane. He simply switched to that weak side like you were talking about, and now he's strong. That's it.
Yeah, he swapped to the weak side, but he still got the gold. Very impressive.
Yeah.
From Thim here. One of the few names I actually don't know from this game, and they're competing at a really high level here. Very proud of him.
Yeah, they're doing very well. We're seeing that. And then Gwen, again, you know, they haven't gotten any kills or assists since, I believe, 4 minutes. Oh my god, the ult onto the Yuumi. I don't know if I like that, but we'll see that. Guys is going in, trying to do some damage. Look at this Vlad tanking. Absolutely tanking. And it's good to see the anti-heal is doing some work against this Vlad. He's honestly not been too much of a problem in these fights, I feel like. He's 2-0. But what I'm scared of more right now is the Sion. It's the Nunu, and that's exactly what I'm looking at. Look at this Nunu, full health.
What's our answer?
Frontlining.
What's our answer to these? Like they're starting to get ahead. We talked about it. It's very scary to fight these 2 massive beef lords from the blue team. There's no penetration build here from the red team yet. We're not gonna get that for at least another item, maybe 2 more items. I mean, it doesn't even fit in the AP Kai'Sa build. It doesn't particularly fit in the Gwen build. Yeah, I know. We're working. It looks like 36k to 43k. That is almost 8,000 gold diff here for the blue team with 2 dragons.
Clear. That Sion wave clear is absolutely insane. Look, wait, red team is trying to do something at Baron. And blue team's pinging it. They're all going for it. They think they're there, but no, they're recalling. There's just
probably one of the plays that they could make, you know, but it's a Hail Mary. So they're going to say, we have 3 ADCs. Maybe we scale it out, you know. But
they're just praying for late game at this point, honestly. Gwen has been power farming since minute 4 because that's all that they're looking for. You have two double quarter pounders on the blue team, basically. Like there's nothing to go through on those guys. They are beefy, and Nunu is doing so much damage, even though he's building tank right now. So
Yeah,
what do? You wait for the late game. You wait for Gwen's true damage to become an absolute problem.
Have a gank here. Yumiel comes out after the
Jinx
snowball.
is running for her life. Running. She gets the heals. Nunu with the flash ult. I think it's gonna be enough to get it, and it is. But Gwen's stuck in a hard place. Oh no, Xayah gets another kill.
We're looking to get objective bounties here in the top lane, but I think we're gonna get one, maybe two objective bounties for two inhibitors.
But we see Kai'Sa in the top lane by herself. She's going for her own objective. Yeah, she's going for her own. But I don't know. They're going for Nexus right now. They have turret armor, which is a thing until 16 minutes. But I think they're going through it.
Another wave crashing here soon in the bot lane. It's 800, 652. And that is GG.
Wow.
I don't think the Kai'Sa expected them to end. She stayed just a little bit too long there in the top lane.
Yes.
I don't know what you do for mental here. I think the draft error was very unfortunate. They need to be very, very careful in this next game. But I do not think that they expected the game to end how it did.
I didn't expect it, and I was watching it happen. So I completely understand where that Kai'Sa's coming from. She was going for that objective bounty, trying to farm her way. They were just too much of a late game team. You have Jinx, Varus, Gwen, and Kai'Sa, all late game powerhouses, but you have no one for the early. You have what? Nautilus? That's it. And Nautilus does what? He doesn't do damage. He does CC, and that's all he does. And you can see, look at that Nautilus sustain 7,000 damage per life.
Yep,
He's taking as much as he can, but wasn't enough.
Yeah, but you just don't have any pressure outside of that. Like who realistically follows up the Nautilus ult? Maybe you get a Varus ult with it, maybe you get the Kai'Sa ult in, but like, what are we going in on? You know, like very balanced comp here from the Boba lovers, and we'll say, you know, Boba lovers, you know, we do it right, I guess. So.